I share free and cost-effective content locations on my page for creators, influencers, photographers, videographers to be able to find places that they can shoot for free with good backgrounds, pleasing content, because studios can be very expensive to rent. And so this is just a way for people to save money and still get amazing content. For this episode, I am sharing Alamitos Beach in Long Beach, California. A little side story, I discovered this area around COVID time. My dad and my stepmom, we were just in the house and we were able, I think it was like the first day we were able to like go out officially, and they were like, hey, do you want to go to Long Beach with us? And I was like, okay, cool. I don't think I had really been to the Long Beach area, and I fell in love with this place. Number one, I love the beach. I love being by water, but I don't always like to deal with sand just because it just gets everywhere and it can just be frustrating and annoying. So I love areas that I can go to where I can get the essence of the beach and not necessarily have to get wet, where I can deal with the essence of the beach. I get a great view, but I don't have to deal with the hassle of the sand. And so this was a great location because it sits up high, and on top of that you get a great view of the beach, and it provides like a cinematic look when you're walking through the area. Overall, this is a great area for B-roll content, and that's what I used it for. And then this is also a great area for self-care content. It is just a nice, peaceful place to just go sit and relax. You can set up a blanket, set up a chair, and you could just sit and be by the beach, and it's a pretty calm area for the most part. You have great lighting and you have a great view. I think that this area is great for quote pages. Like if you have an Instagram where you may post motivational quotes or scriptures or something like that, I think that this is a great place to go and get original content. You can always use Canva and use what they have, their mock content, but there's nothing like original content. I also think this could be used as a romantic location. This could be used for date night, like I said, setting up a picnic, strolling along the sidewalk. Like I think this is can be a very cute and romantic place. Alamitos Beach is right by the downtown area. It's just a little bit further down. My favorite part about this area is that there's free parking. It's usually parking alongside of the street, but if it's busy, there's still across the street, there's still free areas to park. And I don't know about y'all, but I love not having to pay to just park my car. And I love free things. Saves a little bit of money. Now, when you type in this beach on your maps, it's usually going to take you to the very beginning. I suggest driving a little further down because there is a nice little area with some rocks over there. They usually have yoga classes and a lot of people sit over there and chill. And if you like that area, great. But if you want a little more privacy, I would drive a little more further down. Because I don't know about y'all, but although I've been doing the content thing for a while, I can still be shy sometimes, and so I don't want all eyes on me while I'm getting content. And so while I'm filming this content, there are some people walking by, but it's not an overwhelming amount. Like I had a lot of time to get stuff without anybody being around, and I did this one in particular on a Friday. So I highly recommend going during the week if you can. The weekends may be a little bit different, but like I said, this was a Friday evening during the sunset. And even the closer I got to sunset, it started to pick up a little bit, but again, I still had patchy moments where I was just by myself. And I just really feel like this area just provides such an aesthetically pleasing look. Like it's soft, it's just enough. It just provides a great background for content. And any beach area around that golden hour is just such a divine time for lighting. Your skin just looks amazing. It's kind of hard to get a bad shot during the golden hour, so always recommend the golden hour. Like I said, I've been in the content thing for a while, and it takes courage to record yourself by yourself in public. It's nice. It's a little bit easier when you have somebody with you, you have a crew with you, if you're doing professional pictures, which is great. But I think this area is perfect for those people who want to get out there but are also still a little shy. I think Alamitos Beach is a great start where it's just not too much, it's not too overwhelming. You have some eyes on you, but it's bearable. It's not overwhelming. So I think this is a great start, especially for those who are on the rise. I think this is a great place for photographers to get some good shots in. And it's a long pathway. You're not limited to one spot. I just got one little area, but it's a very long pathway. Even if you want to go down by where the sand is, there's still a walking path, and then there's still a bike path. And so even then, you don't have to deal with sand if you don't want to, but you want a closer beach view. I think it's perfect. I think that's why I fell in love with this area, just because it's just fitting. I've rented bikes over here. Just on a side note, aside from this being a content location, I think this is just a great location to go to. I love renting bikes from the downtown area, riding along the beach. Sometimes I would drive all the way out there. Long Beach is about an hour drive for me. I would drive all the way out there just to run a mile, just because it's just the perfect scene. So I personally love this area. I think it's a great beach. Even if you don't go for content purposes, I just think that this is just a fun hangout area. This is my favorite place to go just to relax my mind. It's just one of my favorite places to just sit and be. That's why I also recommend self-care content here, because I do my self-care at this beach. And the little side note about me is I am currently a marriage and family intern, and so I'm constantly hearing a lot of heavy stuff. And so this is a place that I like to just go and just clear my mind, sit and be and just journal, and just be in a little element for a little bit. And again, it's a different pace than LA, which is why I love this area. So 10 out of 10, I recommend this area for content, for fun, for peace. I highly recommend. Even if you're just a nature person and maybe that's the type of content you post on your page, this is a great place to just go and just get bulk of content. I believe that my first 3 videos have been beach areas that I've put up on YouTube. I have way more content locations on my Instagram, and on my website I have a little area that just shows how I have used each location that I have been to. If you want more information, my next video will not be a beach area. It'll be more probably Inland Empire based, because that's where I am from. But I hope that you enjoyed this episode of content locations in Southern California. Stay tuned for more.